Hey everybody, and welcome back to Karani Sounds. Today we'll be going over our brand new DLC for our creative effects plugins. Going to karanisounds.com, you can find this expansion bundle for Technocolor, Polyspace, and Vapor Dimensions. So today we're going to have a quick run through some of the presets that you'll be getting. So let's get started. In fact, also at karanisounds.com, you can find some more descriptions. You get 30 artist presets going on down, where we can also find some dry and wet demos. So let's check out a few of those now. Can clearly tell a difference there, right? Okay, moving on over to the vocals.
Drowning in your darkness is happening no more. Drowning in your darkness.
Wow, a lot of depth there. A lot of depth. Really large tail here, exactly my kind of style. Going on over to the guitar. Very dramatic. Adds a lot of emotion to the already very emotional guitar sample. Very nice. Let's try this orchestra one over here. Yeah, really emulating that classic hall sound for the reverb. Very, very nice. Alright, that's going to be a demo for the Creative Spaces expansion for Polyspace. And now moving on over to the Creative Dimensions for Vapor Dimension, where we also have some dry and wet demonstrations over here, so it's going to give vocal a try.
I can see your heart, your words keep pouring down all over me. Whoa, I can see your heart, your words.
Wow, that's a very nice like chorus effect here.
Down all over me.
Very nice. Okay, going on to the keys over here. Oh, it has a very like dreamy feeling to it. Oh, very nice. And that wobble effect makes it more vintage. Love it, really awesome. All right, now finally on over to the creative colors for Technocolor. Guitar space heater. Very nice sample. Almost sounds more like vintage and like video game sounding with that one on. Interesting. All right, piano. Also adds that whole like video game sound to it. Start with the drums. A lot more grit to this drum loop here. Lead tape wheel. Oh, again, another big dramatic change here. Really changed up the entire vibe for it. Alright, that's going to be a handful of the demos and the presets that I'll show off here. Once again, if you want to dive even further into that, you can go to karanisounds.com. But now I think it's time to jump into my DAW and test these out for myself. I did create this small demo track right here, and here's what the original track sounds like. Alright, so that's the loop right there with no effects on it at all. The one thing that comes to mind is that it sounds kind of flat, kind of stagnant and boring. So let's see if we can't spice it up a little bit more with these 3 plugins and their new expansions. Alright, let's work on all of our melodies at once by putting it onto our melody bus. Alright, all the presets in the expansion will have a prefix like CD for Creative Dimension. So we're going to start with CD delay grains. You can definitely hear the kind of like delay. If I turn it off over there, you lose a lot of that depth. Oh yeah, for sure. Wow, that's crazy. Oh yeah, adding that wow filter there. Adding some buzz in the background. Yeah, just add some more depth in there and help separate it a bit more. Oh yeah, it really helps separate the stereo here. I can hear it a little bit more in my left ear now. With a bit of a delay too, very nice. Yeah, this over effect is very nice over here. Made it very warm and almost like there's like a phaser on it. All right, now let's jump on over to polyspace over here. The prefix for this expansion is going to be CS. Oh yeah. I think I found the winner right here already. We'll keep cycling through though. Oh yeah, cloud surfing. Very dreamlike. Nice. Adds like that like shimmer for the high end and the guitar and everything. Oh, a bit more dramatic here too. A lot longer tail, like that one a lot. Even more so here. Alright, so here's what the track sounds like with the drums enabled now and the new effects, but I think this would be a great opportunity to put Technocolor on this drum loop and see what it can do to it. Because we do have a few different drums presets over here. So here's Heater. Gets that bit more bite, bit more grit to it. Kind of vintage. Run through tape is a very warm feeling. And this one sounds heavily sampled with some more like fuzz in the background, a bit more dusty. Yeah, and then this part right here is a bit more chill. With those trap drums over here, some instruments taken out. Very, very nice. All right, so I really like the way that all of these plugins and this new expansion changed up the kind of flat, stagnant track that I had going on and really brought it to life and added a lot of depth and space. But that does not mean that we're quite done over here. We can do a few more tests. We tried putting it on some buses and some drum loops, but let's put it on some individual VSTs this time. Okay, so this one doesn't really have any sort of like reverb on it, so maybe this one will be good. Let's start off with some Technocolor. Oh, this one is... Oh, that's really good. Gives it that kind of like dark, ominous, aggressive feeling. Have some really like distorted drums on there. It's really sick. Ooh. I think it's like a phaser on there maybe or something. That sounds really cool. I'm gonna stick on Industry over here. This one's too good not to use right now. All right, what next? Maybe some vapor dimensions? Ooh, yeah, the harmonics adding like really like accentuates that whole like creepy, eerie feeling. We'll stick on there for right now. That's really sick. Which means that all that should be left over here is going to be polyspace. It's just so sick. Yeah, this is working. This is working for me. I'm really curious to see what some really aggressive drums can do on this. It's subtle, but just cutting out those instruments right before we're going up an octave really helps make it hit a bit harder. That's crazy, actually. Oh my gosh. I think this could be a little bit more distorted, though. I gotta take out the headphones here. I need a different instrument here, too. I need a riser. I need a cymbal or crash. Alright, for this last little part right here, I want to do a bit of an A-B comparison by having all the plugins off, and then halfway through I'll turn them back on. Alright, here's everything without the plugins. And with it on. Alright, it's absolutely crazy what these three plugins did to this track over here. And this is only with one melody and one drum loop, so a lot more that could be done with this track. But even then, this melody loop right here. Crazy. Crazy vibes. Okay, so the Creative Effects bundle is out now if you're gonna go pick that up. Remember, just keep in mind that you need to have all three plugins in order to use these different expansions. So I hope you guys are just as excited as we are about this expansion. So from us here at Karate Sounds, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.